Alright, 2 scouts it is. My big boy tank got my thing got beaten up. Right. We've got 2 strikers to take out. Apparently they are super bad. Super duper bad against, well, that was a combined attack of the 3, but I was gonna say that's a that was a lot of damage. Considering that 16%, and I would have assumed that he would be 16% is strong. Flame, 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 flame. I mean, if he wants to, he can spend 700 gold on fighters, or 800 on, or I'm sorry, 700 on gunship, 800 on a fighter. But got him pretty well overwhelmed at this point in terms of troops, so short of me making a very costly blunder, I think we're good. The pang. Capture the building. You capture buildings? I capture buildings. They're very important. Because it's like a kind of a simple formula that Advance Wars did really well, which is have building, have more building, make better units, make more units, make better or more or better and more units. Capture more, get more, make more. You know? Like to, I know I've done this a number of times, but I always seem to like to it's like break things down like I'm a brain dead caveman. See base, get base. See enemy, kill enemy. Big stick better than little stick. Bonk bonk. Anywho. What else? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, I know we could talk about. Recently, I had to go over to my brother's place because his computer stopped working. And by stopped working, I mean it stopped booting to Windows. I don't know why it stopped booting to Windows. It needs to be, basically needs Windows to be reinstalled. But I'm not 100% sure how deep the rabbit hole goes, if you will. So, the plan short-term plan here, and I'm not sure I'm going to do this exactly, is to, one, I have his hard drives. I've got 2 hard drives. I've got an SSD and then whatever they call this, HHD. Anyways, I got to get the data off of these things. That's priority number 1. Priority number 2 is to, I'm not sure if wipe is the right word. Wipe is probably not the right word. But I have to reinstall Windows. So that's part 2 of this, is to get. I'm not exactly sure I'm going to do that because there's an issue, and that issue is I'm not running Windows 10 anymore on my computer. And even if I was running Windows 10 on my computer, I would still need the license that's on the side of his computer to probably reinstall it. However, benefit, upside if you will, is that we can do what we need to do to get at least get his files off. So if I do wipe his hard drive, it's not a big deal. You can just re-upload everything. As the new transmission came in, we found a lone sniper unit in distress. The troops escorted him back. Commander, I'm sorry I was so much trouble just to get me. Don't worry about it. We did well holding them off on your own. I'm glad you were able to find you before it got that worse. If I think enough, I'll return to the field once I'm healed up. Looking forward to it. I say. So he's a summonable unit, so if I get down to that satellite dish, whatever they call radio tower, I'll be able to, I could summon him, or one of the other many of other guys that I would probably prefer to summon over him, namely the one fighter hero character that can target both ground and air units, which is like oddly, I wouldn't say oddly broken, but very broken. Because, like, why would you do that? You're giving me a unit that maybe is not as strong as a traditional fighter is, but he can attack both air and ground units. And so it, like, limits him to, like, he can attack, I want to say literally any unit in the game, because he can attack any of the flying units and he can attack any of the ground units. So I don't think there's anything that falls in between those two. Excuse me. So I think we're doing a pretty good job overall here. I've got the north covered. I've got the west covered. And we're gonna basically gather up our troops to this line here, and we're gonna push north and east into, or I'm sorry, we're gonna push south and east into the final stretch of this of his base. As you can see, I can't see what's on his base right now, so he could be creating, I wouldn't say anything, but he could be creating infantry, tanks, heavy tanks, air units, etc. Can't afford that quite yet. That is Okie Dokie Day by me. Who's left? Nobody not gone. Nope. Nobody is not gone. Let's see here. What do I want to make? I think I'm just going to end my turn, save up for other stuff. Kind of want another fortress. I have the one that's at 16 that's probably going to be dead here in a moment. Because I'm going to start moving these guys in for some vision. Means that they're likely not going to survive. Though if they're going to let me park my butt on top of their heliport, their airport base, I mean, I'll just turn off your air units then, I guess. At least for right now. I would leave him two places to build units right now. And I have access to this forward base now, which is great. Oh, Julia, you're killing me. I got a text from my sister asking me what I want for my birthday, because it's coming up. Yep, we're just gonna try to push in here and finish off the remaining of the units, the Yanits. We're going to destroy the rest of them. Sorry, I keep doing the Russian accent thingy. I don't know why I keep doing this. It don't make no sense. And then you can see it goes Italian a little bit there too, like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey man, I'm from New York, you know? I tried to do a German accent one time when I was at work, because it was like, and of course it just went back to being Russian. It was like, welcome. I can't even do it now. Just like it's something like, oh yeah, I und Konstantin, stuff like that. You know, I'm making up words obviously, but it kind of that type sound. Ooh. Yes, yeah, we're going to do that, yeah. And inevitably, if I talk long enough, it'll be like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to do that, yeah. And then we're going to get some. No, see, now I'm doing a completely different act. I'm going like Indian now. Like, oh yes, we're definitely going to do that. Oh yeah, that, yes, very much so. Nope. all racism leads, all racism, accents all stem from racism. Just be aware. Go to your local convenience store. You got a guy who's down on his luck or is like a heavy smoker or something, you know. And it'll sound a little like this, you know, because he's been smoking so heavy, you know. It's a stereotype, though, you know. Or, you know, you go to, I don't know, you know, I guess it's a Chinese restaurant, like, you no come here no more. Sorry, I'm doing what's his face's bit when I can't remember his name now. There's a guy. He was a big guy comedian. He talked about a lot about food, and one of his best bits is when he talks about going to the all you can eat Chinese place and finding out that it wasn't really all you can eat. You've been here for 4 hours. I had a Chinese family that lived in my neighborhood. They were actually across the playground from us. And they actually moved into a much nicer neighborhood because her father owned and ran his own Chinese restaurant. You never saw him because he was always busy running the restaurant, but they went from being sort of middle class to very much upper class. Wait, please, wait. You're the commander, Nathan or something, right? What does you want? Go on, say it. There's nothing that we can't provide with you. Status, rank, that's fine. I'd be happy to offer my lordship. For money, is it? My coffers are bottomless. The wealthy Tartar clan of the 1 million stones can grant any of your heart's desires. Please just put down the weapon. Well, this is where you shall meet your end, Tara. Eek! Fight is over, but it shall not be me who takes your life. You'll take responsibility for sins you've committed. The world will decide your fate. For taking the life of King of Armedia, I am not the one to sentence you to your punishment. Tatara, you are pathetic. Nathan, isn't this the guy who killed the colonel? You're just gonna let him go? It's already been decided. The war is over now. Someone else's job now to bring him judgment. You are a strange person, Nathan. I'm sure you've made the right decision. Lieutenant Grease, thank you for not getting involved with the internal conflicts occurring within Japanese shogunate. Peng was responsible for starting the war, assassination of your king, as well as the invasion of your territory. Leading vassal of shogunate Zipeng, I offer our deepest regrets and apologies. As the highest ranking officer of Japanese military, I ask for succession to the current hostilities. There's no need for further conflict. However, I ask you to withdraw to Artemisia as soon as you can. You want me to withdraw my forces? No. Right now, Orzo and his troops are headed full speed straight to an undefended parts of Artemisia. Those brought out his heavy metals, but they are unbelievable fast. I heard he has a great metal commander with him as well. I don't have enough men to chase and bring him down. A great metal commander. It can't be Dante. Earl Tsukumo, I heard you loud and clear. Wolfram and I will go after Orzo, and we'll put an end to him once and for all. Hooray! Proceed. It's still on the continent. Oh, I didn't do this one yet. It's weird. Breaking through at Route 109. Capital Asia's vast, sprawling metropolis. And decided to set out to annex the central part of the city through the hilly and cliff-ridden Shibuya City District. The quickest route we can take to get to the center of Edo City. Our intel from Our recon units believe that punching a route through Shibuya City would be most expeditious. Interesting. A lot of hills and cliffs in that area. It's earliest, fast, and most secure route to the heart of Edo City. Very well, we'll push on to Shibuya City. Alright, I'm at the bottom here, and there is a lot up there at the top. Great. This will be interesting. Interesting. And oh, they're not giving me access to. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Interesting. Got lots of crap left to do. Except by crap, I mean we gotta basically push north. It's not that complicated, but there's a plateau between me and there. So. Oh, you're still okay. Great. There, good. Sometimes life makes things more difficult than they need to be. I don't like... Ooh! Airplane place. I like airplane place. Plus summoning place. That's always good too. So fun factoid, I've been limiting myself to 2 bourbons a week now. Not that I was drinking a ton of bourbon beforehand, but like apparently an ounce or 2 of bourbon every night is too much for me tummy. Or maybe it was just because it was the summertime, I don't know. Phasers. Oh, I do have phaser arrays. Never mind. I didn't think I could build those. I need a metal though. Phased array. I feel like it should be phaser array. I don't know. Anyways, we'll build one of those here, maybe eventually, or I may just stick with building infantry, scouts, metals, and then eventually air units. We will see. Anywho, I was what was I talking about? Don't remember now. Great. Always great. I'll think of it in a minute, I know.